for the stars. I've been up and down those stairs, back from Venus to Mars. Some say it isn't true, but all I ever wanted was you. Some say it isn't true, but all I ever wanted was you, was you, was you. I stumbled into a life and career. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw you standing so near. Some say it isn't true, but all I ever wanted was you. Some say it isn't true, but all I ever wanted was you, was you, was you. Thought says give up, you just turn out the light, you don't have to wait any longer. A thought says give up, you're like, ah, bugger, I'll just go from there. A thought says give up, a thought says give up, your life is quite alright, you don't have to wait any longer. Solo section. Now you were right there in front of me, so bright and so true. You are inviting me in despite all we have been through. Some say it isn't true, but all I ever wanted was you. Some say it isn't true, but all I ever wanted was you. Some say it isn't true, and now I have you. And I have you. And I have you. I have you. Yeah, so okay, hang on. Yeah, so g'day Michael. Yeah, so the vision there for that is sorry, I'm just going somewhere just away from the kids for a second. For that is, so this guy wants to take that song, this song here to London with him and just sort of, you know, shop it around to who he knows. Whatever comes of that, you know, probably nothing, who knows, but he wants a recording of the song, so I said I would, and I called you the other day, as you know, and the vision is, like, I'd love you to play the guitar, or, you know, I'd love you to play the acoustic guitar and not me. Basically, I'd like to not play anything. I'd like it much more professional sounding than a sort of singer-songwriter type of thing. So you play, and then I'd like you to produce it. I won't be on there, I won't be saying I produce it. I'd like you to just take full vision of the song, and if you decide we need to change the structure, or, you know, put in harmonies here, or, you know, fiddle with the lyrics or whatever, I'd like to leave it in your hands so you have complete control of it and just take it to where you think is best for the song. And I'm not sure what we can do in the time limit, you know, in 5 hours or 4 hours or whatever it turns out to be. So as far as instruments, I'm not got a big vision, simply because I'm not sure what we've got time for. But that song, Michael, that you sent me of the girl singing that song, was great. How you had the Rhodes keyboard coming in the choruses and all that. I thought that was like a brilliant demo. You called it a demo. I thought it sounded great. So you know, anything like that, and I'd be thinking, wow, this is awesome. Because when the guy asked me to get a recording, my first thought was just me singing with a guitar straight into a microphone. So the way you did it with a girl was far better than me singing into a microphone with a guitar. So I'm going to be stoked no matter what. And I think that's about it. I mean, it's an up-tempo song, as you can hear. The story's about a guy who gets sidetracked and carried away by life. He's totally loves a girl and one girl only, but he's just really distracted by life, adult life, and never really pursues her properly. And people, whenever he does say to people in general life conversations, yeah, I've always loved her, that girl, people are like, nah, yeah, right. Well, what have you done to show that you love it? You know, and he's like, nah, man, I do. She's the only one for me. So that's the kind of essence of the story, and that's why the chorus is saying that. And then the only other thing I want to say about the lyrics, Michael, is I hope this recording's not too long anyway, is it a bit tacky maybe the way the song resolves at the last chorus? You know, if you think so, let's change it. Because I used to sing it with just the same chorus as always as the outro. All I ever wanted was you, was you, for the chorus, you know. The outro, was you, you know, for the outro. But now I've changed it to it being fully resolved that he is with her. So I'd love to get your point of view on that, what you think of that. And yeah, it's got 3 verses, as you noticed, and it's got a pretty wild middle 8. I'm fully aware of that. It's pretty wild, but that's very typical of me. I just love things like that. It seems to come very naturally. The whole song, as I said, was written in 3.5 minutes. The lyrics, you know, it's one of those songs that just came to me in the whole piece, start to finish, which I've always liked. So there was no labouring. I love when songs come like that, but there was no labouring over it. I didn't, you know, spend any labouring time at all. Having said that, I'm certainly not saying this is one of the best songs I've ever written. To be honest, I'm not giving it much thought at all. I've simply thought that chorus has really got something, and with harmonies and stuff, I thought it could be great. You know, catchy, hooky. And that's all I've ever thought about it, really. And then when I sang it to that guy and he said, I want to take that to London with me, that's when I gave it further thought and simply thought, oh, okay, so someone likes it. All right, cool, I'll record it then. So, all right, Michael, this has gone on for like 8.5 minutes, so I'll leave it at that. I'll email this through to you, and I can't wait to chat with you. And also, in all honesty, I've told my wife Linda, I'm totally open if you also think it's not worth pursuing. You know, if you just think it's not going to come across, it's not a good enough song, basically. I'm fine with that as well. So, just your honest opinion on what you think I should do with this song, or where it can go, or what's worth doing with it. All right, Michael, thanks heaps. I'm going to email it. All right, bye-bye.